Madison, it has been 973 days since you first gave me your phone number. It's been 939 days since I asked you to be my girlfriend. And it's been 262 days since I asked you to be my wife.
A friendship with Maddie is the kind of friendship that saves you when you don't even know it. It took me about 2 weeks of knowing her to figure that her heart is just about as pure as it gets. It didn't take long into my first shift with Madison to realize that she's an avid planner. When I say that she's been very particularly piecing together the Pinterest board for this exact wedding since the 6th grade, I'm not exaggerating. We had it all planned out, but the one detail that we seemed to be missing was who her groom would be. We speculate, of course, listing everything that embodied a suitable bachelor. He had to be taller, tolerate her bright pink office spaces, love pizza and golden retrievers as much as she does, and let her play her girly country music at least 50% of the time.
Well, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't understand struggle. I have a whole lot more compassion for people having a hard time now because of the hard times I've seen you go through. You're an example for all of us on how to overcome and persevere. Far too often, we can get wrapped up in our comfort. Social media, video games, going out with friends, shopping, or the next cool thing numbs us to the reality of our lives. It's easy to forget about God when we're comfortable. But the dreams and desires He's placed in your heart don't go away. The more you reject His calling, the more you can fall into despair because you're not willing to sacrifice your comfort to follow Him. You can even end up mad at God for not fulfilling the desires He's laid in your heart because you're unwilling to step out of your comfort zone and climb the mountain that is in front of you. And marriage is a mountain. And it will require you to constantly step out of your comfort zone to love your wife well. I know you'll do great at climbing this mountain and loving your wife well, because even in the midst of all you've been through, you've held on to Jesus, which is the greatest example you can have. You've been an encouragement to me, and I'll assume countless here. And although I'll never understand your obsession with heavy equipment, black holes, or where babies come from, you'll be a rock star of a husband and a hero of a dad. And now on to Madison. You are perfect for my brother. You're patient and kind, and you love my brother in a way that I've been able to see and hear about every week for over the last 2.5 years.
Gorgeous!
Well, we finally made it to this day. After our second date, when I said to my mom, I'm going to marry this man someday, I meant it. These past 3 years have been the greatest of my life. Loving you and being loved by you is truly a gift from God. I've prayed long and hard for a man to not only treat me well, but to have a love for Jesus. You've led and continue to lead our relationship. We've been through so much these past couple years, and I'm constantly amazed at your unwavering strength during every health setback. I feel so lucky to be standing here with you today, and I'm so ready to see what our future holds. I promise to never go to bed angry, and I promise to encourage you and stand by you through the good times and bad. I promise to not get angry at you when you spend hours on auction sites in hopes of buying an excavator. And lastly, I promise to love you for all the days of my life. You're my best friend, and I'm so excited to be able to be your wife. I love you.
So far, I've learned that you are the sweetest human I have ever met. But why I love you doesn't stop there. You are kind, gracious, faithful, patient, loyal, diligent, and graceful. I'm one lucky man. Throughout my life, my parents and other spiritual leaders have told me, look for someone who looks to the Lord and has noble character. I can confidently say I found you. I found who I was looking for. I also can't thank you enough for standing with me through some of the toughest times of my life. You've not only loved me, but you've taken care of me. You've nursed me, and you've supported and held me up, sometimes literally. I can't thank you enough for how much you've already blessed me. You've been there for me. I promise to be there for you. I promise to lead you towards God and through life. I promise to take care of you spiritually, emotionally, and physically. I promise to not give up on you or on us. I promise to never stop dating you. I surrender my right to having to be right. I can't wait to grow old and wrinkled with you. I love you, and you're my best friend.
By the authority given to me as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I declare that Will and Madison are now husband and wife, according to the ordinance of God and the laws of the state of California. What therefore God has joined together, let no man separate. Will, in front of her dad, you may now kiss your bride. Yeah!
Will, you're the toughest guy I know. And it's not because you're marrying my daughter. You've had a few health challenges that would have broken lesser men, but with the power of prayer, grit, and a positive attitude, you've pushed through those and are an inspiration to everybody.